shot.
Yeah, you're in the shot.
Alright guys, so we're gonna lift this last piece on here real quick, and I thought I'd show you guys how simple it is to fit these up. I'm gonna do it right now. Do you want to flip it over first? Okay. Now. I got my side.
Hold on. My side don't want to go in.
Do you need help?
Yeah. There we go.
Ta-da. Alright, let me get screws in real quick. My side, the stupid branch made it terrible. There's one. Ants on my head. So we'll get the rest of the screws in. I put a screw in each board. As soon as that's done, I got a couple of large lags that are going to go in. I'll show that when it's on the ground and it's done. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Alright guys, this thing is ridiculously heavy, like hernia heavy, so we're going to double lift it and get it on the ground before we try to move it. We were just going to carry it, but it's way too heavy, so make sure if you're doing this you got help. So we're going to lift it down to the ground one side at a time. Alright, I'm going to lift.
Make sure you don't set it down on that.
What?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright. I'm going to lift and you're going to pull that out, and then you're going to come around to the side. So go ahead. That's not that bad. One side at a time.
Where do you want me?
Yeah, off the corner, like up a little ways.
Here.
That's too far. Come back down. Okay. Alright. Now go down slowly and watch your fingers. Okay, let's do the other side. I'll lift.
Now you're going to have a lot of weight. You're not all of it.
Okay. I'm gonna, on the count of right at three. One. Alrighty.
And then this thing.
Alright, so we're gonna move this thing next with the dolly. Dale. Let's try. Do you want to use these or not?
No.
Do you want me to do it? Keep going. Okay. Now you just balance it. Oh shit. What? Can you grab that thing and just pull it out?
Okay. I don't want to pull out. There. How far on you?
Just that way a little bit. No, that way.
Alright, let's be down in the water here. On my side.
Let's come on, sit down. You feeling frisky?
Just slow.
It's gonna come on you all at once. Ready? Okay, thank you. Let's see how that turned out. Alright guys, I don't know if we're even in picture anymore. Yeah, this is perfect. So that end needs to come this way a little bit.
What needs to happen?
Needs to go this way.
Oh. on it?
I think so. Yeah. Oh, water! That sucks. Alright, I think I like it right there. We're going to level it out, of course. Alright guys, that's where it's going to go. The first bed, we'll have a second one here down the road. I'm going to back the truck over here and get some gravel over here in a little bit. Talk to you guys in a while. Alright guys, so what you do now is you cut the weed cloth down the middle like that, and then you just cut it to the corners. So you just cut it back to each corner, and then I'm going to roll it up and staple it to the sides. So I'll get that done. I got some dirt here. We're going to level this thing up side to side, and then I can start putting some gravel down. Alright guys, so here's what it looks like rolled up and stapled. You can see it all along there and over here. So we'll start filling with dirt and leveling up. Alright guys, so what I've got here is I'm leveling up. I've got dirt on the inside, and as I lift this it should level. So hopefully I don't get myself soaking wet here. Work smarter, not harder. And what it's doing is it's letting dirt in underneath the form. That side's pretty level. That's pretty level. Alright, we're going to go down and do the other end. You guys don't need to see that, so I'll shut you off. I basically got it leveled up, but now it's kind of trying to spread apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this centerpiece here down in the middle, so I can make sure it doesn't spread apart. Actually, it's tighter than I thought. Hopefully this will, nope, that's not going to quite make it. So I'm just going to have to rely on the screws to do it. But we'll put it, I just happened to find, of all things, a 2x8 that was already cut to 33. Right in there. Where's the joint at? Okay. other side real quick. Wait a minute, I got 3 there. Did I go? And then 3 on the other side. That should do it. Water, agua. Oh, I'm gonna get my shoes wet. One more. Alright guys, so now there's a middle brace that won't rot out, hopefully. And so now it's ready to be filled with dirt. Alright guys, one final addition is going to be these really long lags. I put relatively short screws in. They're only 3.5 inches. And they're also relatively low strength for the amount of dirt that's going to be in here. And so I'm just going to put these just below, like second board down. And what they're going to do, let me actually show you guys the arrangement of the board so you can see. So the construction is like that. So you have the long board this way and then the short board this way. And so we're going to go in like so in each corner. So I'll get you guys back there so you can see. Right about there, and we'll go ahead and get these drilled out real quick. I'll just do this one for you guys so you can see it, and then the rest is going to be just rinse and repeat. Let's see, maybe over a little bit. I just don't want to split the wood, so I'm barely piloting. So we're going to rinse and repeat, and that's it for construction. Okay guys, so you can see this ramp here probably near the end of the video. I don't know if you guys have seen the wood or not. Let me see if I can zoom this back at all. Let's see. Nope, that's forward. So we added the gravel. We also added this stuff called road cloth. This is a really heavy duty fabric. An airplane. Hi, airplane. Okay, like I was saying, you can see that we added the gravel and this road cloth. This comes in 12-foot wide material by however long you want it cut off at your local landscape supply store. This ramp's just one of my ATV ramps with some blocking right there, and then those 2 blocks on top make it so the wheelbarrow can tip up on there. So this wheelbarrow, that little piece in the front right there, comes up here and then goes on top of that and clears the top of the bed. So you can kind of see how I filled the bed. Just filled it, just kind of heaping. But I got everything in there. The dirt took a lot of loads. That's a lot of dirt. But the fantastic thing is I can reach all the bed and I don't bend over at all. So the next addition to this is we're going to put on the back here a trellis for peas and green beans, and it'll also provide some privacy. And then we're going to get a second bed down the road in over here, but that's not going to happen for a little while. So I'm pretty much going to cut the video off here, guys, until we get some vegetables growing out of here. But if anybody wants a fantastic looking bed, these were real easy.
This was about $100, $110 in materials. And let's see, is it 110? No, I think it was more like 130. Anyways, I hope this helps somebody. I hope one of you guys does a plan similar to this, and talk to you later.